Administrative procedures for credit card debt elimination, a legal framework. 1. Debt validation as a procedural defense. Within the debt-based monetary system, no actual funds are lent in a credit transaction. Lenders utilize the borrower's own credit to initiate the agreement. Under administrative process, one may issue a formal request for debt validation. This includes demanding a sworn affidavit from the creditor affirming that a legitimate debt was incurred. As institutions cannot attest to lending their own assets, most fail to comply. If properly executed through certified communications, this strategy can lead to lawful discharge through administrative default, especially when extended to third-party collectors or attorneys lacking standing. 2. Commercial lien against the constructive trust. Upon birth, a constructive trust is established in one's legal name, often stylized in capital letters. This artificial entity is collateralized on international markets and used to monetize national debt. A commercial lien filed against this entity reasserts the individual's position as the trustor. As lawful first creditor, one may assert equitable control and offset liabilities by discharging debt obligations through asset reallocation within the trust. The process adheres to commercial law and uniform commercial code principles governing security interests. 3. Novation, modifying the original agreement. Novation is a lawful contract modification whereby a new agreement supersedes the original. Given that credit card issuers frequently alter terms unilaterally, the consumer may reciprocate by issuing a new contract with mutually agreeable terms. When properly constructed and unchallenged, this new contract may nullify prior terms. This is a recognized principle in contract law and, if unopposed, can serve as a basis for discharging unsecured debt while preserving creditor notice and due process. 4. Legal identity, corporate fiction, and fiduciary role. The name printed in capital letters on legal and financial documents represents an artificial legal person. Through birth registration, this entity is created and controlled by the state, with the living individual serving as its fiduciary representative. Checks, IDs, and credit cards all reference this legal fiction. By filing commercial claims against the corporate persona, the living individual can assert rightful control and redirect claims and obligations. The bank's use of authorized representative signatures confirms this fiduciary relationship. 5. Constitutional limitations on taxation and corporate control. The Constitution prohibits direct taxation on individuals without apportionment. To bypass this, federal and state agencies tax the artificial person, over whom they assert jurisdiction, and build a human counterpart unaware of the legal distinction. By reclaiming authority over this trust, individuals may assert lawful status and resist unlawful claims. The administrative commercial lien becomes a lawful remedy against systemic overreach and identifies the living person as the true creditor in relation to the debtor corporation. 6. The matrix analogy, identity, fiction, and freedom. The artificial person functions as a vessel in commerce, identified by all caps formatting, governed under maritime or admiralty law. The courtroom's symbolic features, such as fringed flags and the use of dock, reinforce this jurisdiction. Identifying with the fiction sustains one's subjugation. Asserting one's status as the real party in interest through administrative procedure enables lawful separation from that corporate identity and restores personal sovereignty within the framework of commercial law. 7. Discharge, not repayment, a legal distinction. In a system without lawful money, payment is legally impossible. Instead, debt is discharged through offset, a practice even banks employ by fractionalizing obligations. The individual, acting as the principal energy source in commerce, originates the credit. Therefore, asserting creditor status and enforcing trust rights allows for discharge, not repayment, of debt obligations. This repositions the individual as the primary party of interest rather than a passive obligor. 8. Non-adversarial administrative relief under UCC. The Uniform Commercial Code provides lawful procedures for asserting claims and settling disputes non-adversarially. By filing a lien against the trust held at the U.S. Treasury and issuing proper forms, one may attain first creditor status. As such, assets can be transferred and liabilities discharged within the national bankruptcy structure. This method, when applied correctly, allows for the continual use and discharge of credit instruments, transforming liabilities into lawful offsets through commercial remedy.